Yes. Hi,
Yes.
Smriti. Smriti, are you there? Siddharth?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We are
Sunidhi
good
is
to
here.
go. Sunil is also here.
तो इस फ्रेम में कौन कौन रहेगा?
So from our team, you only.
नहीं,
You and
Smriti will
Sunidhi. Yes, you and Sunidhi.
be Smriti. And here Dr. Mujib and
Uma Priya.
उमा प्रिया. तो ये चार लोग फ्रेम में रहेंगे, राइट?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sunidhi, you can test your audio, please, because I think you were facing issues when you joined earlier.
सुनीति थोड़ा अनम्यूट करो प्लीज.
Sunidhi, can we start?
सिद्धार्थ क्या चल रहा है?
Yes, sir. Good to go from my side. Sunidhi, please confirm. Sunidhi, you on mute. Just give me a second, sir. Let me call her.
Let me check.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunidhi is on mute. We are on live. So people are joining now.
Yes, okay.
So I think there was a recent exam which was being conducted for Australian pharmacy exam, I think, Akram sir. I
Yes.
saw some of the students have cleared the Australian.
Not some, a lot.
No, I think that's a good news for the people who wanted to go ahead for different countries. Some of
You
our
guys are
students
going
also
to,
want to know.
yes, we are going to set up, So guys, today we are going to discuss regarding the opportunities for you in clinical research
Correct, correct,
and as
correct,
a pharmacist, how you
correct,
can work, how you can migrate to Australia. So
correct.
even if you have any questions, so please comment कर सकते हो आप, in the chat box. We
Right.
can read the comment after we can give the answer.
Yeah. So we have our agenda very clearly stated that how we can give more options for students for abroad opportunities, including the pharmacist exams, and also there are doctors who are joining today's session. So there will be some nursing people also who will be joining. So
Okay, very
different
good.
qualification people
Yes.
will be joining.
Okay. So academically, cater all healthcare professionals like medical doctor,
Yeah.
dentist,
Yeah.
pharmacist, nurse,
Yeah.
physiotherapist, even clinical research professionals,
Right.
optometrist. So any healthcare degree holder looking to
Right.
migrate to Australia, so we can help them.
Right. So it was very interesting topic to speak because two founders and CEOs of two companies coming together to discuss about each other organizations and how we can get collaborated for one benefit for the students and for the next
Yes,
generation of the
definitely
youngsters.
our aim to help the student to succeed
Yeah,
in their life, right? So whether it is
yeah,
in clinical research or you
yeah,
want to migrate as a healthcare
yeah.
practitioner, to want to practice in Australia, so we can help you.
Right. And I'm hearing so much about academically recent days. I think recently also because it's a festival season in India. So I went for late night Halim
तो
and
मेरे को
those things,
आवाज
and
ही
some
नहीं
of
आ
my
रहा है, ऐसा
students
पता नहीं
came.
क्यों.
and were discussing about your organization. So they took your number, they took your Instagram IDs, and they were saying,
Okay.
"Sir, we wanted to go and we wanted to discuss further." So I was also discussing with your team about how these exams are being done, because so many students are approaching us for more
That's
information.
why this is, this live will be very
Yeah,
beneficial, so many
yeah,
students,
yeah,
especially from Andhra Pradesh, and
yeah.
Telangana, a lot of students,
Right,
migrating to Australia. And I can
right,
say, I want to say one story basically from Hyderabad. So there is one lady and her husband working as a Unani doctor in Hyderabad.
right,
Under, you know, but unki
right,
wife, she was, not working anywhere. She
right,
just did pharmacy degree maybe 10 years back,
right,
and she's a housewife,
right,
and she passed the exam. Now she's in Australia, and
right.
her husband is a doctor, design doctor. Now he's, dependent as he is. So there are so many stories from Hyderabad we have.
Correct, correct. So I think
Sunidhi, can you
Sunidhi
hear
has
us?
joined, Sarji. Sunidhi has joined. Sunidhi
Sunidhi,
is
can you hear us?
voice
Can we
audible?
start?
Yeah.
I think Sunidhi's
Sunidhi,
voice
is our
is
voice audible? Sunidhi is on mute. Okay. Can we start the session, because I think people are waiting to start
Yes,
the
yes,
session.
we can. I think, they are going to join. They can
Yeah,
join.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Meanwhile, we can start. So
Yes.
maybe Uma Priya can start. Can ask the questions. Maybe Sunidhi
Yeah,
have
yeah,
issue. Maybe Sunidhi, are you
yeah.
there?
Sunidhi is one more time
Uh,
joining, I think.
I think she's
Let's see
trying to
if
join
Sunidhi
again.
joins.
Or maybe
Yeah,
you can join from mobile phone, Sunidhi, if you are facing
right,
some problem
right,
from your other device.
right, right. Sunidhi, is our voice audible, Sunidhi? Okay, she is facing trouble. I think I'm not sure Sunidhi is facing trouble. Sunidhi, is our voice audible? Okay. So I think Akram sir, let's do one thing. Let's first introduce our organizations to the people who have joined. So first, let's start with academically. Then we'll start with Clinosol, and then we will start some questions together. We'll discuss some questions. What are the opportunities and what are the different careers we have, and how these people can reach out to our organizations, and how our collaboration is going to work. So I would request Akram sir, you can start your introduction about yourself and also academically. Then I'll start my introduction and then about Clinosol. Then we will go ahead and start speaking about our collaboration.
Yes, yes, yes. Sure, sure, sure. Sunidhi, can you hear us? No, okay.
Yeah.
So, hello guys. So, my name is Dr. Akram MS. So, I'm basically Indian pharmacist. I did my diploma in pharmacy, Bachelor of Pharmacy, and PharmD from India, and PhD from University of Sydney from Australia. I have around 11 years of teaching experience for clinical pharmacy students in India, Malaysia, and Australia. And last few years, basically, last 6 years, I'm guiding to healthcare practitioners to migrate to Australia, like medical doctors, pharmacists, nurses, physiotherapists, optometrists, any healthcare practitioner basically looking to migrate to Australia. So academically provide A to Z assistance, like their documentation process. We provide coaching for them to pass the exam. So they can pass the exam in their home country, and then they can migrate to Australia. We also assist you in the job process and your visa application as well. So we basically like a one-stop solution academically. So we assist you to migrate your journey.
Thank you, Akram sir, for a brief introduction. Sunidhi, you are able to
Yes,
talk?
yes, yes. I'm so
Perfect.
sorry. I'm so sorry. There was some
I think
technical
you can start, Sunidhi. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You can start. You can start. You can
yeah.
start now.
Thank you so much, and I'm really sorry for the trouble. So I will start this session now. So hello everyone, and my name is Sunidhi Shahi, and I am going to be your host for today's leadership discussion on collaborative CEO insights between academically and Clinosol. So today we have with us Dr. Akram Sir, founder and CEO of Australian-based company Academically. And Dr. Akram has a doctorate in pharmacy and is also a well known visionary in the healthcare industry. And Dr. Akram has also a decade of experience as a professor in various universities, and also he is a well known healthcare career coach. So now we also have with us Dr. Mujibuddin, CEO and founder of Clinosol and Education Institute, headquartered in Hyderabad, India. So, Dr. Mujib is an educationalist and doctorate in pharmacy. Clinosol is also a well-known institute in the area of clinical research and helps pharmacy professionals to achieve their career goals. So now I would also like to say that academically and Clinosol has joined hands to offer its students enhanced training support and overseas career guidance as well. So through this partnership, Clinosol students and
Sunidhi,
professionals
Sunidhi, there is some resound voice which is coming, I think, Sunidhi.
achieve their career goals. Yeah. So now is this from my side?
Yes, I think, Sunidhi.
And Clinosol has
There is a resound of noise which is coming, I think.
training support and overseas career guidance as well.
Akram
So,
sir,
through this partnership, Clinosol students and professionals.
Sunidhi, there is some resound voice which is coming, I think.
Yes, sir, you are right.
Sunidhi, I think you have joined from YouTube as well, the live streaming. Just check that once.
No, I haven't joined anything from YouTube. I have just joined from
I
Zoom.
think there is some confusion. Now I think it is clear. There was some YouTube noise and this noise coming in parallelly. Now I think it is clear. Now it is very clear.
Okay, it's fine, right?
It is clear now, right? I think
Yes, I think now it's clear.
now it is clear. I think Sunidhi, if by chance any YouTube is open, please close it and then you can talk on Zoom. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, sure. So now I would like to continue that academically and Clinosol has joined their hands to offer their students an enhanced training support and overseas career guidance as well. So through this partnership, Clinosol students and professionals from Hyderabad will definitely have an access to expert training and placement services as well, aimed at equipping them with the necessary knowledge and skills to make a successful transition into the job market as a registered pharmacist in various countries like Australia, New Zealand, Middle East, US, and the UK. So now I would like to request Dr. Akram to say a few words about our collaboration.
Okay, thank you so much, Nidhi. So guys, hi, this is Dr. Akram here. So as you know, if you are from basically from like Hyderabad and around that area, definitely Clinisol is here and they are helping, to upliftment for healthcare professionals looking to migrate, So now we are the collaboration, like, if you are looking to migrate to Australia, New Zealand, US, Canada, or any other country, so we can help you together. Apart from clinical research, the Clinisol provide the courses, so we can assist you, all those to your journey. Maybe unmute.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would also like to request Dr. Mujib to say a few words for this collaboration.
Yeah, I think my voice is audible and I'm visible. Hopefully everything is set now.
Yeah.
Is excited to listen to our collaboration and our activities. So my name is Mujib and I am the founder and CEO of Clinosol Research, and I started this organization 5 years back. And I'm very happy to share a few insights about Clinosol. And when I was talking to Akram sir also, we were discussing about it. So we have placed more than 1,100 students all over India and abroad, all over different locations. And we have placed students from B.Pharm, M.Pharm, PharmDs and MBBS, BDS, and MDs and all kind of qualifications. 10% of our students have got placed abroad in other countries. And we have published more than 150 research articles and review articles. We have published nearly 700 plus blogs and 1,000 plus presentations. And our students are from different locations, including India, and from abroad, they join our sessions also. So we have a very stringent system to take admissions into Clinosol, and we are the only organization which is providing 100% placement for every student who joins. And this is happening only because of collaboration such as this collaboration which academically and Clinosol is doing. We are signing nearly every year on an average 80 MOUs we are signing with Indian companies and different organizations. And this is very special collaboration for Clinosol, because most of students in Clinosol, I think today also some of the students wanted to take admission and they had this question saying that, sir, what is the opportunities we have for abroad? Do you have any direct connections in abroad? So now, without any second thought, we can say that this collaboration is making a big path, big way for our students to go abroad, either it is in Australia or to Middle East or to US and Canada, and to clear the pharmacist exam and also to work in clinical research activities. Our students are working in very latest technologies in US and Canada and also in Middle East. Couple of students are working in Middle East as a CRA and CRC. And some students are working in HEOR, and some of the students are working in regulatory affairs and biosimilars and biomarkers. Some of the students are working in the research associates, and some of the students are working in clinical data science jobs also in different countries. I think this collaboration is most awaited collaboration, and I would request Akram sir that this collaboration should move ahead, that we should get collaborated with universities to conduct the student exchange program, and Clinosol students have to go into your particular country because you stay in Australia. We can trust on you, we can bank on you that you are basically located in Australia, and our students can go for Australia. If there is a student exchange program, we can get collaborated with some of the universities. And this is just a start to get collaborated. And we are looking forward for this collaboration for a long run, because when we spoke with multiple bigger universities, they wanted to collaborate with us, and also with across different countries, including Malaysian universities or the Australian universities, or they wanted to go for hospitals for internship or student exchange programs. So I think this is the one of the most important collaboration for Clinosol and academically, where Clinosol students can take help to clear the exams or to go for abroad opportunities. For all the questions, you have one-stop solution, which is Akram Ahmad sir, and we are very fortunate to have him on today's call.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Mujib. And that's really good to hear that. Now, I would like to start a question and answer session with Dr. Akram and Dr. Mujib. So, my first question is with Dr. Akram, that, sir, what are the all job categories are actually coming under the shortage list if we talk about healthcare skilled professionals in Australia?
Yes. So, guys, if you are a healthcare practitioner and looking to migrate to Australia, you want to practice here, you want to work here in Australia. So, Australia government every year they make a list. Okay, if your occupation in that list, it means that you can directly apply PR visa, permanent visa. Permanently, you can migrate to Australia from home country to Australia. Okay, so like there is so many occupations is here. For example, medical doctor, dentist, pharmacist, registered nurse, physiotherapist, optometrist. No, all these occupations are in the list, so you can directly migrate from India to Australia once you pass these steps.
Thank you so much for your answer, Dr. Akram. So my next question is with Dr. Mujib. That Dr. Mujib, please, help us to understand a little about the Clinosol students' perspectives. Like, what do they think about the overseas career opportunities, and which is their dream country? Like for them, which one is the dream country?
Yeah, I think most of students have this, what do you say, that very nice thing that they wanted to get settled in abroad. So some of the students who have got the jobs in India, they got the experience, and then now they are saying that we want to go abroad and they wanted to work in different countries. So I think very recently, a couple of students have contacted Akram sir, and they in turn, they contacted me saying that we are in already touch with Akram sir. They are in Australia now. So their understanding is only one thing. They wanted to go for a very nice work-life balance, or a nice education system, or further growth of their systems. So different categories are there for them. And every student who are doing their PharmDs, or they are doing their B Farms or MS programs, they wanted to go for further education. That's the first thing. The second thing is they have the question that they want to go directly for a job. So is there any chance that we can directly go for a job rather than going for an education? That's the second thing. And the third thing is they wanted to ask so many questions about the exams. So what are the level of exams they have? Like, for example, registered pharmacist exam or registered nurse exam, registered doctor exam or a dentist exam. So because the salary packages, the incentives they are getting is so much high. So these are the three categories of people they wanted to go. And our students, I think I can say very nicely that our students, nearly more than 60% of students want to go to abroad. So either for academics or for job opportunities or to write the exams and to clear the pharmacist exams and to go and work. So our agenda is very clear. This collaboration will work for us so much longer because our students want to go abroad in different countries. And one of the most important country everyone is looking is US. First is US, then is Canada, then is Australia, then is Middle East or something like that they are looking. I think UK, they are not looking much now. I don't know the reason. Might be there are multiple reasons. But most of people wanted to go to US or Canada or Australia.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your answer, Dr. Majid. So my next question is from Dr. Akram. That, sir, what are those countries where students and professionals can target and migrate to? And other is that how can they finalize and choose a particular country to migrate?
Yes, so this is very, very common student, when I was a student in my PharmD, so my professor, I remembered his name Parsarthi. He asked me, in a single question in our class that why you join this PharmD? Why do you want to go? Where do you want to go? So my question also was, I want to go US because I want to make 5 lakh per month salary, because as a student, you don't know, what are the factors impact, So if you are looking to migrate abroad, so you need to basically think about three most important criteria. The first step that, which country you can write the exam easily, you can pass the exam. For example, pharmacist exam is like nearly impossible in the US. In the US, that FPWG and the NAPLAX, you need to go to US to write the exam, and getting a visa really impossible. So student first they have to go to do master program in US, and they have to invest 30 to 40 lakh rupees. And getting a visa also is not surety even for student visa also. Okay. So secondly, I'd like which country you can get the visa, especially the PR visa, permanent visa, permanently you can live and work. For example, the Canada. Canada also provide the PR visa, Australia also provide the PR visa. But the level of difficulty of the exam is very, very difficult for the PBC, Canada. So it's like, because PBC required 60% marks in the exam to pass the exam, to qualify the exam PBC. But Australia required only 50%. Okay. So if I see in all these three parameters, like, the easy exam, and getting a job also easy, getting a visa also easy. So Australia can be the very good destination, Australia and New Zealand, as compared to US and Canada. So many students from Hyderabad, basically, I feel, a bad for them because they meet a education consultant and they just sell them a education course. You just go for MPH, do in the US, go for Canada, and you will get the PR. And once they went there and they know that we are not getting any PR, we are not getting any job, and they are doing odd job. They are delivering like food delivery job they are doing, they are riding the car. I met a lot of the students in Sydney. So you have to think about, which country easily you can get the job, visa, and easy exam to clear. So in this, all these parameters, you can choose Australia and New Zealand, not the US and Canada. And another question is the UK. बहुत सारे बच्चे बोलते हैं कि UK also we can go. So UK, there is no exam is there basically. First you need to go to study their OSPAP course, OSPAP, to become a pharmacist. Okay, and getting a admission in that course is nearly impossible nowadays because the very, very low number of university offering this course. And even if you got the admission in this course, you need to pass the exam after you complete this course. And even if you pass the exam, then you need to find a internship, and that internship, the company need to offer you the work visa, then only you can survive. So there are a lot of hurdles in UK. But
Right.
Australia में ऐसा कुछ, Australia is very, very easy. You just need to pass the exam. Hyderabad is the exam center, Chennai is the exam center. There's the exam center it in India. You just need to pass the exam and directly apply your PR visa and come to Australia. तो बहुत ही लो बजट and directly can get the PR visa from your home country. तो बच्चों को इतना मालूम नहीं होता है. Even I receive a lot of comment. Sir, I want to go to Switzerland. I ask why? Sir, Switzerland is a very beautiful country. I want to go there. I want to work there. पर उसको पता ही नहीं है बच्चे को कि it's like nearly impossible because there is a local language French. You
Yes.
must be very fluent in French. Then only you can write the exam.
Yeah.
तो बच्चों को तो पता नहीं होता है. उनको जस्ट एक कमेंट कर देते हैं कि सर हमको यहाँ जाना है, हमको यहाँ जाना है, आप बता दीजिए कैसे जाएंगे वहां पर. तो भाई
Right.
आप you do your own research where you can write the exam easily, you can get the visa and you can work, and don't see the money. All these countries minimum you will get 3 to 5 lakh per month salary, whether it is US, Canada, UK or Australia or New Zealand. सैलरी का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, ये सारी जगह पर सैलरी इतना ही मिलता है, कम ज्यादा नहीं है, तो इतना प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अभी यू कैन थिंक अबाउट ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड न्यूजीलैंड, बट डू योर ओन रिसर्च जैसे मैंने अभी बताया आपको, यूएस के बारे में, कनाडा के बारे में, यूके के बारे में, एंड देन थिंक फार्मेसी की डिग्री से आप क्या कर सकते हो, कहाँ पर कर सकते हो. दैट कैन बी, बिकॉज वी आर वर्किंग टू लॉन्च सम कोर्सेज फॉर आयरलैंड. ठीक है, आयरलैंड में पीएसआई एग्जाम होता है वहां पर, दैट एग्जाम लिटिल बिट इजियर. आई कैन से आफ्टर ऑस्ट्रेलिया इट कैन बी नेक्स्ट डेस्टिनेशन इज द आयरलैंड. तो अब इवन बहुत सारे बच्चे तो ऐसे क्वेश्चन करते रहते हैं, तो हम लोग आई मीन मैं इसी पर करते रहता हूँ, बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन हम लोग उनको आंसर करते रहते हैं. तो आई थिंक आपको समझ में आया होगा कभी करना क्या है, कौन सी कंट्री आप लोग जा सकते हैं, कौन कौन से आपको पैरामीटर्स देखने चाहिए कि भाई बिफोर यू सिलेक्ट ए कंट्री और सिलेक्ट ए कोर्स.
Definitely. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your answer. So my next question is from Dr. Mujib. That, sir, what are your thoughts on this collaboration? And do you think that this collaboration is going to impact many pharmacy students? Like, how do you see this whole situation?
Yeah, basically when Clinosol also started, even Akram sir knows we are in same goals. When Clinosol started, we had a one primary objective, that what is the outcome-based learning. So if a
Right.
student comes and takes an admission in Clinosol or gets any support from Clinosol, what is an outcome? The outcome, primary outcome, every student is looking at the outcome is job. You train, you teach, you die, you do whatever. We are least bothered. We need what? We need a job. We need 10 lakhs of salary. We need a job. That was the outcome. So, but to get that outcome, there were so many hurdles to be taken care, and people does not talk about it. You need to have a very good technical skills, regulations, technology skills, communication skills, speaking skills, writing skills, and convincing skills. All the skills together, and your qualification and everything together, you will get a nice opportunities. But people does not speak all those things. People only speaks about outcome. That is about job. So that's the first thing. But when we targeted jobs, we understood that we should have made our foundation to the best. That's why we made 150 hours of communication classes, 150 hours of LMS videos, industry expert sessions, events and conferences, and also your one blog, one article, one presentation, 98% of attendance. All together, we ended up making very stringent rules and regulation for Clinosol to take admission itself. So they have to take an exam and interview to take admission in Clinosol. That's why we are focusing on outcome. Now, with this collaboration, what is my outcome is very clear. I'm informing Akram sir also. What is my outcome is my students want job opportunities in different countries, including Australia or Middle East or US or Canada, wherever our students want to go and work. So that's the first opportunities. And the second is my students want to know more details about further education. Either it is MS program or ABCD program or whatever programs they are interested, how Akram sir or academically can help. And the third one is
I want to just add one line here, sir. I do not recommend to anyone to come or study here. To invest 30-40 लाख रुपया क्यों खर्चा करना आपको? आप लोग वहीं से एग्जाम पास करो और फिर आप जाओ जहां आपको पैसे अर्न करो as soon as possible. If you are going to do MS, we help in admission as well. Okay, ठीक है. मगर why you want to invest 30 to 40 lakh rupees?
Yeah,
because you need to pay the fee.
Yeah. My third thing is about pharmacist exam. So which I think Akram sir is saying now. Pharmacist exam, how my students can take support and write exam from here and get jobs there. Either it is pharmacist exam or clinical research jobs or for MS programs, and collaboratively how academically can get collaborated with Clinosol and some universities to make student exchange programs also, and Clinosol also student exchange programs. So I think this is still more work to be done on this lines, because Akram sir has already worked in Malaysia and already worked in Australia, and he has very nice connections with universities. I am getting a lot of requests from universities, and I am getting requests from Clinosol students that we want to know how can we do internships in their countries. How can we get hands-on on that particular regulations, that how their dispensing is being done? How is the drug dispensing for particularly pregnancy or small children? So how dose calculation are being done, how drug interaction is being done, how pharmacology of this being done practically. So I think these are the 5 objectives of my collaboration. I'm very clear about these objectives. The first is how we can help out our students for job opportunities, including clinical research and all those other jobs. Further educations. Third one, the student exchange program and pharmacist exam, and also for visa and their processes. So I think these are my 5 points to be very focused for this particular collaboration with Clinosol students and also academically.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. So moving forward, I have my another question from Dr. Akram. That's, sir, what are the certain steps that a student or an aspirant needs to take to migrate to other countries, and how can academically help those all aspirants?
So in general, whether you are a pharmacist, dentist, nurse or medical doctor or whatever your occupation, basically, so in general, basically there is a 3 to 4 step process. So we can see the first step we call document verification. We also call data flow in Gulf countries. In Australia, we call skill assessment. Okay. So in simple word, we just they just want to check your degree. Are you from which college? It is not fake basically and you must be a registered practitioner like a pharmacist, doctor, dentist, whatever in your state pharmacy council, state medical council, state dental council. Okay. And then next step, you need to write this exam. For example, if I can take the pharmacist. So pharmacist, the first step, APC, Australian Pharmacy Council will conduct a eligibility check or document verification. Then there's an exam called Knowledge Assessment of Pharmaceutical Sciences, CAPS exam you need to pass. And it is an online exam. This you can give in the Hyderabad, in Chennai, Bangalore, or Mumbai, Pune, and Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon. The 8 exam centers in India, you can write this exam. And once you pass this exam, then we will also provide you the coaching for you, the English test. So documentation we will help you. Then we will provide you coaching for this exam, CAPS exam coaching. Then we provide you coaching for English. Then we will give you the information how you can find a job in Australia. We will assist you in your CV preparation, your cover letter preparation, how you need to apply the jobs, what are the job websites in Australia you need to apply, how you make your profile on this job portals, and we will also assist, what are the job consultancies here in Australia, they assist you in a job, all those things. We'll also assist you in your visa application. So what are the visas you can apply, in which state you need to apply, how many points you need, and all those things we provide. So academically, it's like a one-stop solution from your beginning to the end. We assist you. It is not just now. Even if you need academically after 6 months, after 1 year, you reach in Australia, we will also assist. I'm so many students. Yesterday, before I recorded one video, so one of our students passed the exam last year. So I just ping him hi, So he's saying that I'm doing very good and got job in Dubai. Now he want to come to ऑस्ट्रेलिया नाउ आफ्टर 6 मंथ. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे बच्चों को हम लोग असिस्ट करते रहते हैं, पूछते रहते हैं लाइफ में कि चला इफ दे हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम दे कैन डिस्कस it's not just they're professional, but if they have any personal things that they discuss with me, so we need this and that. Even there is some other exam like part 2 exam they need to also pass in Australia, so we will also provide coaching for that. So basically like a until they become a registered pharmacist, registered doctor, registered dentist, registered any practitioner, we assist them in A to Z in their journey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your answer. So now my next question is from Dr. Mujib. That, sir, what is the scope of clinical research in India?
Yeah, I think scope of clinical research in India, we have a lot of opportunities. And this year, for the 3 months, we have crossed 40 plus placements. So we are saying recession is there, job loss is there. It's all apart, but there are openings, and our students have got more than 40 jobs in 3 months. So 3 months, 90 days, 40 jobs. So we have hit nice jobs, and we are getting more newer jobs. Either it is project management, business development, sales, and also your HUR jobs or clinical data science jobs or TMF jobs or imaging research associate jobs. So there are new jobs which are coming with the use of technologies, decentralized trials, virtual clinical trials, CTMS jobs, or AIML jobs are coming into picture. Just a focus has to be shifted, that students have to more focus on technology and latest regulations and latest clinical knowledge. Based on it, we are having a lot of a scope, and opportunities are definitely there in India as well as our different countries, because always our training plan syllabus is abroad, and how the regulations are being used across all countries. Either it is ICH guidelines or COMS guidelines or 21 CFRs or TGA regulations. We are focusing on more important regulations all over the world. So that's where the opportunities are more. And we are getting a lot of outsourced jobs also to India, and more jobs are also there in different countries. So typically, we are going to have a lot of openings because evidence-based molecules are required. Devices will come in picture, vaccines will come in picture, cosmetic products will come in picture, and biosimilars will come in picture, biologic products will come in picture. More discovery is being done, more evidence-based is done. So clinical research is going to flourish like anything in future.
That's great. That's great. And thank you so much for your answer. So my next question is from Dr. Akram, and the similar question that, sir, what is the scope of clinical research in Australia?
Oh, thanks, Nidhi. So I want to just share, my first job in Australia, I work as a CRC. ठीक है,
Okay.
क्लिनिकल रिसर्च कोऑर्डिनेटर मैंने जॉब किया था, आई थिंक अराउंड 6 मंथ। तो मेरा भी पहला जॉब ऑस्ट्रेलिया में वही था। तो जो so I can share my my personal experience as well, apart from my personal knowledge. So for clinical research, there is a lot of scope in Australia. So you can work as a clinical trial assistant, clinical trial coordinator, CRC. I work as a CRC in my initial journey, and you work as a CRA. So but the challenge is, if you are in India and you are a clinical research professional looking to migrate to Australia, okay, so you need to have some working experience. For example, if you have 2 to 3 year working experience as a CRA, clinical trial associate, if you are working in India, especially like in the oncology trial, if you are working, or infectious disease, definitely many companies are here, they're ready to sponsor your visa. You can come to Australia and work here. So there is some job websites you can apply, like seed.com.au, Indeed or LinkedIn you can use, so a lot of vacancies are there. But another thing, that if you want to get the PR visa permanently, if you want to settle down in Australia, then you need to go back, you need to write the exam, whether you are a pharmacist, doctor, because क्लिनिकल रिसर्च जो ऑक्यूपेशन है वो उस लिस्ट में नहीं आता, पीआर नहीं मिलती है, पर आपको वर्क वीजा मिल सकता है। वो कंपनी आपको स्पॉन्सर कर सकती है, जितनी भी टॉप एमएनसीज हैं इंडिया में जो वर्क करती हैं, वो यहाँ भी वर्क करती हैं बेसिकली। एमएसडी वगैरह का आपने नाम सुना होगा, बहुत सारी कंपनी जो ट्रायल करती हैं। तो स्कोप यहाँ पे गुड है और सैलरी वेरी हाई होती है। अगर आप बताऊँ रफली, व्हेन आई वाज सीआरसी, तो सीआरसी की सैलरी थी 90,000, मीन्स इंडियन रुपीज में हो जाएगी वो 50 लाख के आसपास सैलरी थी मेरी, ये मैं सीआरसी में। नाउ यू कैन कंपेयर इंडिया में, ठीक है 10-15 हज़ार मिलते हैं इनिशियली बिकॉज सैलरी लो होती है, बट यू नीड टू वर्क इन इंडिया, नीड टू गेट सम एक्सपीरियंस एटलीस्ट 2 to 3 years, then you can plan your journey to Australia, New Zealand or maybe UK, Canada, ये सारी कंट्रीज में अपॉर्चुनिटीज रहती हैं, तो यू कैन वर्क देयर एज ए तो डेफिनेटली सीआरए का एक गुड स्कोप है ऑस्ट्रेलिया के अंदर।
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that information. So moving forward, I have another question from Dr. Mujib, that Dr. Mujib, what are the challenges an Indian pharmacy graduate usually faces? And as an academician, what would you like to change to help them?
See, there is always the biggest problem is the industry and academics is having a lot of gap. See, now you tell me the one option that where these two kind of a CEOs are going into a university and speaking. So there might be very difficult situations. The reality is that the academics is having 10-15 years of a gap with industry. The industry is running very fast and there is a 15 years of gap. And academics, one or the other way, they are not adapting the industry standards to update themselves. And industry is also way behind with the regulations which are being updated regular basis. MEDRA gives two versions. ICH is giving back-to-back new versions. CFR is giving new versions. Inspection findings are coming. 483s are coming. Regulations are getting updated. AML is coming. Technology is getting updated. Communication skills are playing major role. Writing skills are playing major role. Convincing skills are playing major role. And apart from this, teamwork, project management, budgeting, finances, you name it, we have to have it. So it's not about the pharmacist who is going to get a job in pharmacist and only pharmacy knowledge is needed. So a pharmacist has to have a different regulation knowledge, clinical knowledge, technology knowledge, convincing knowledge, presentation skills, writing skills, speaking skills, and financing, budgeting, timelines, all the skills together, he's getting opportunities. But the biggest problem is we are running behind the marks and percentage which is required. But apart from that, what industry is looking for it? How ChatGPT has entirely changed our world. And how can we utilize ChatGPT in order to give treatments or in order to make sure our time manual work can be reduced? See, we can't get all the job losses, but our work can be little bit easier and we can focus more on innovation and more on project management. So I think that's where our futuristic students have to think that if I am giving a white paper and if I am giving a topic, can you convince me to sell that is something which is required, and that's the biggest problem. Students are more towards by-hearting, more towards ratta, more towards seeing that, okay, this was history. And see, from since ages, we are listening about mortar and pestle formulation, creams and paste and whatever it is. But now, do you really think that industries are using the same technology? Answer is might not be. So there are bigger instruments, bigger activities, QR codes, by blockchain technologies. There are so many new technologies which are being implemented in order to reduce human efforts. But are we really learning that is questionable enough? I think students have to focus on all those things. And this kind of collaborations should have in academic institutions. Academic institutions, universities should come forward to listen to kind of people like Akram sir, like us, so that students can get out of this. See, if students have attended today's session, they might have understood that not necessary that we should go for a job. We can directly apply from job from here also. We can write exam from here also. We can apply for jobs from here also. So, but how many students who are studying know this? They just have a fancy word. Switzerland is very nice country, sir. Movies are being shooted. Nice heroines will be dancing. So I wanted to go. It's not about outing. It's about the languages. It's about the culture. It's about the food habits. It's about the opportunities which you have. It's not very easy to say that, okay, this country, I want to choose it. So I think students have to focus on this all things so that this kind of collaborations are needed where students can learn more about it.
Thank you so much. That was really helpful, I'm sure, Dr. Mujib. So, my next question is from Dr. Akram. That, sir, what is the salary range one can expect as a registered pharmacist in Australia? And also, please help us with the success rate of academically students.
Yeah. So in general, pharmacists can make, 4 to 6 lakh rupees per month in Australia in general. But if you are getting, more experience, you can earn more money basically, academically have 90% always, last, I think, last week, basically 200 plus student passed from academically, so we have 90 plus percentage success rate in the CAPS exam. So CAPS exam is very, very easy exam. Anyone can pass this exam. Even if you fail in your pharmacy degree, still you can pass because this just required 50% marks and no negative marking. If I compare this GPAT, and this CAPS exam, the GPAT is very, very tough. They ask a lot of questions in pharma, cognosy. For example, cognosy, there is no use in the word. In Australian pharmacy, just only one chapter they are in India. I was when I was a student, 6 सेमेस्टर मैंने वो कॉग्निटिव पढ़ी, मैं बोला इसको यूज किया है मेरे को, भाई मैं क्यों पढ़ाई करा रहा है मेरे को ये सेम मेडिसिनल केमिस्ट्री इतना पढ़ाया, पता नहीं कितने सेमेस्टर पढ़ाई किया मैंने, जो है कोई यूज नहीं है, इतना यूज नहीं है यहाँ पर, तो यहाँ पर मेन जो प्रैक्टिस है, प्रैक्टिस पर फोकस किया जाता है। क्लिनिक जब पेशेंट की बात करो, कैसे आप उनको आप जो है काउंसलिंग करेंगे, कैसे उनको गाइड करेंगे, कैसे यू हाउ यू कैन असिस्ट द पेशेंट। तो ये सारी चीजें हैं। अभी जो है आप लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स नीड टू चेंज, बेसिकली इंडियन फार्मेसी curriculum also, But in Australia, if you are coming here, very, very good scope, I can say, and academically, here to help you. And this CAPS exam, only 50% मार्क्स रिक्वायर्ड होता है टू पास एंड नो नेगेटिव मार्किंग, और 2 घंटे का टाइम होता है, 120 मिनट मिलते हैं आपको 100 क्वेश्चन करने को। एंड अकेडमिक के जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो 1 घंटे में पूरा पेपर कर लेते हैं, बिकॉज हमारा जो मॉक टेस्ट हैं उससे ही अप टू 80-90% क्वेश्चन वहीं से आ जाते हैं। सुनिधि ने अभी बहुत सारे इंटरव्यूज किए थे, मैंने पर्सनली बहुत सारे बच्चों को इंटरव्यूज किए थे, तो बहुत सारे बच्चे बोलते हैं सर हमको तो हम वहीं से पास हो गए थे, 1 घंटे में हम 1 घंटे बैठे रहे वहाँ पर एग्जाम के अंदर, तो ऐसे बहुत सारे बच्चे जो है मिले थे। तो एग्जाम पास करना इतना टफ नहीं है। इवन जी पैट बहुत टफ एग्जाम है, इफ आई कंपेयर विद कैप, तो इतना डरने वाला बात नहीं है। यू जस्ट थिंक, वेदर इट इज ऑस्ट्रेलिया है, डीएचए करो दुबई का, एमओएच करो, मतलब जहाँ भी आपको जाना है, तो थिंक अबाउट अब्रॉड, देन यू कैन इजीली pass the exam, can settle down there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, Dr. Mujib, I'm coming to my last question from you. That any message do you have for our aspirant viewers for today?
Yeah, I think I remember the days when I worked in Oracle in HSGBU as a principal consultant, and my boss was from Australia. And he used to work from Australia. If I'm not wrong, his name was some Bob, something like that. And he used to say that Australia, we are investing so much of money because we used to directly report to Australian director. And then from there, I left and went to IQVIA. And from there also, I got a couple of messages that my old employees in Oracle have started working in Viva Bond. So Viva is one more company, Australia. They are investing so much of money. So all technology-oriented company, including Oracle or Viva or Medidata Rave or Clinical SaaS, everyone is investing a lot of money in Australia also. And there is a lot of scope for registered pharmacists. I would request my students to focus on all these 5 points. Either it is visas or for registered pharmacist or further education or for job opportunities and for student exchange programs. All these 5 points, because this collaboration has to be useful, and every time collaborations works for a longer run. So the collaboration, we work so many times and we start working on more and more open discussions. And whenever Akram sir is in India, I would request Akram sir, please visit our office and we can visit some
Mudit sir, I am planning to come basically in India, and even we are planning to have maybe one, session in Hyderabad,
Yes.
because तो अभी 2-3 महीने में हम लोग अभी आने वाले हैं
We have to plan a very big event with almost all the universities and all colleges, because we are having most of colleges and universities, we are having MOUs with them, because we conduct back-to-back hands-on workshop for the campuses and academic institutions. So we are having a lot of MOUs. We will plan nearly 2,000, 3,000 students, big one. We will plan bigger event so that they understand what is the real scope and how students can utilize. Students have to utilize these collaborations. Unless and until student utilize and ask questions, I think its collaborations are not much useful. Students have to utilize these collaborations.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Mujib. So coming to my last question from Dr. Akram, that sir, do you have any message for our aspirant viewers for today?
Yes, surely, whenever the student, so especially the farm day student, they have a lot of aspirations. They want to go to US, Canada, but they don't know the fact, कि भाई कौन सी कंट्री में जा सकते हैं, कहाँ पर नहीं जा सकते, Even myself also, maybe ऐसा ही था, तो अभी we are in the phase basically to, create the awareness among the students. So if you want to utilize your degree in a better way, want to do something big in your life, then definitely you need to think about whether you need to go to MS and then pass the exam, or you can pass the exam and can go, or maybe you join, Clinosol, do some, work in India for a few years, then you can think about the abroad. तो अगर लाइफ में कुछ अगर बड़ा करना है तो डेफिनेटली, बहुत सारे बच्चे तो डरते रहते हैं यार कि हम आ, क्या इसमें हो पाएगा या नहीं, और इतना टाइम लगेगा, इतने पैसे चले जाएंगे, तो बेसिकली नो रिस्क नो गेन, तो अगर आप रिस्क नहीं लेंगे तो फिर आप आगे बढ़ नहीं पाएंगे। आप जो 10-15 हज़ार की नौकरी कर रहे हैं आप वहीं के वहीं रह जाएंगे, तो थिंक प्लीजली आपको आगे बढ़ें, बिकॉज मेरे तो बहुत टाइम लिया मेरे को, मुझे यहाँ जाते 10 साल लग गए थे, ऑस्ट्रेलिया आते आते मुझे खुद को नहीं मालूम था शायद ये इतना शॉर्टकट रास्ता हो सकता है, दैट्स व्हाई वी स्टार्ट एकेडमिकली कि भाई ये तो 6 महीने का ही रास्ता था, मैं 10 साल क्यों लग गए, बिकॉज everyone in my pharmacy college they were talking about the जीपेट, नाइपर, एम.फार्म कर लो, पीएचडी कर लो, ये कर लो। किसने बताया नहीं कि भाई ये भी एक ऑप्शन होता है कि आपको सिंपल से एग्जाम पास करना है। नाउ यू कैन प्रैक्टिस इन यूएस और यूके और ऑस्ट्रेलिया, तो इसीलिए हमने एकेडमिकली को स्टार्ट किया था, बिकॉज मेरी लाइफ में मैंने बहुत स्ट्रगल किया। मुझे नहीं मालूम था कि मैं इतनी इजीली कोई भी बंदा इंडिया से यहाँ पे आ सकता है। हमारे पास में शायद 200-300 बच्चे तो होंगे जस्ट फ्रॉम हैदराबाद, जिनको हमने एग्जाम पास कराया होगा। अभी नाउ दे आर इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया, तो कोई भी बच्चा मेरे को जब मैसेज करता है ना कि सर, तो मेरे को बहुत ही बेसिकली फील प्राउड कि यार हमने किसी का असिस्ट किया, वो यहाँ पे आ गया है। तो एकेडमिकली ऑलवेज हियर टू हेल्प यू, आगे बेसिकली आप हमको रीच आउट कर सकते हो। अब मुझे सर के बाद ऑलरेडी यू आर देयर, तो अगर लाइफ में कुछ आगे बढ़ना है तो प्लीज़ आप आगे बढ़ें, स्टेप लें, एंड देन आई थिंक रिसर्च करें अपनी साइड से, do research from your own side, and then think what you can do, with your pharmacy, whether it is B Farm or PharmD or whatever your degree, and that's all I want to say, कि भाई आगे बढ़ें आप, and then that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Akram. And I would also like to thank Dr. Mujib once again for this informative and collaborative session. So now, as we conclude this event, let us carry forward the spirit of collaboration and innovation in our respective endeavors. And definitely together we can create a brighter future for the pharmacy professionals around the world. So thank you once again for your attendance and contribution for today's event, Dr. Akram and Dr. Mujib. And we really look forward to continuing our journey towards excellence together. I am Sunidhi Shahir.